I decided to film in this dark room because my skin looks better here than in the natural lighting. That's very concerning. I did my eyebrows today. And of course, as soon as I was done, the lady was like, lots of blackheads. Oh, yeah, dude, I have blackheads. I don't have time to go get a facial. I was editing a couple of videos yesterday, a couple as in one. I was tired of it. I was like, I want to edit right now. I got frustrated with myself because as I'm editing, the only things I talk about is core power and work. Mostly work. I don't want this channel to only be that. Of course, I'm gonna need my space to complain, but I'm tired of it. Like, I don't want to watch it, so then who else would want to watch it? Exactly. So anyways, I decided to go back to something that I love to talk about, which is things that I'm obsessed with right now. I made a video similar to that earlier in February, and now that March is right around the corner like a little fucking perv, let's update that list because there are some new things on the list. I'll start off with this book that I am reading currently. Oh, yes. Brand new too. I had to give it a sniff, you know it. Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I started reading Colleen Hoover back in the day. Throwback, I know, this was before she was cringe. I guess she was always cringe. Was really into that, so then that kind of like got me into the world of reading. So thanks, Colleen. I'm gonna have to give it to you. You really got me into reading. And I used to make reading vlogs about romance novels, and I loved it. I think making reading vlogs about fantasy books is really hard for me. On my old channel, I did a book review on the Throne of Glass series. Obviously didn't finish it because keeping up with that series is so hard. Like when you're reading in public, you have to like write down everything that, there's so much that happens in a chapter. It's like, this video is gonna be an hour plus long. Romance books, they're easy. They're easier because you're just kind of focusing on two people. You can comment on their relationship. It's just like gossiping. So it's fun. I'm on chapter 35. So I have this much left. I've read this much. I started it this week. Fun fact about this author, she won Cupcake Wars. I think it was Cupcake Wars. It was one baking show on Food Network. She won, and she owns a bakery, and she's an author. Oh my God, I love women. Yeah, that's awesome. It's your classic rom-com romance book. You can tell by the cover. You already know, you kind of know what you're gonna get. You know, two people from two different worlds. This guy is like, lives in a small town. He's the mayor, he's a carpenter, so you know he's good with his hands. We love that. And she's an ER physician, but her family's like very famous. Like she comes from a family of surgeons, and they've like recreated the medical world, like own a famous hospital, blah, blah, blah. Like, so, you know, they got money, they rich. And he's an opposite. He is fostering a goat that wears pajamas. So that's really cute. For some reason, I don't know how to describe this, but I just couldn't stop reading it. Like I was looking forward to reading it at night. And then when I woke up in the morning, like I was making time for this book, which I wasn't for Iron Flame, which is what I was reading. And then I was like, all right, I'm bored. I don't care. Fuck this. Lazy. I didn't want it. And I decided to get back into it because I got that amazing job opportunity that came up from that old production company that I used to work for to be their social media producer. And it was a part-time gig, but they reached out to me again and they're like, actually, we're looking for someone full-time. Do you want to quit your job and come work with us? And I was like, oh, quit my stable job to work for a startup? Yeah, hold on, let me just do that real quick. Yeah, let me just drop everything and come to you real quick, which is something I would have liked to do, but I have to be realistic now that I'm older. Yay! I can make decisions. So unfortunately I had to let that go, but I was like, keep me in mind for, and also I told them I'm moving to Chicago at the end of the year. So they're like, we're not looking for anyone remote. We want someone in person. And let me just, these fucking boomers just want, everything can be done remotely. I can almost promise you that everything can be done remotely. And these guys were like, we don't want someone remote. What if I proved myself until I moved in like October, November, and I was like, I can prove myself to y'all, and then we can work together and become a powerhouse. They're like, nah, we'll find someone else. Cool. I started this book and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make a reading vlog about this because it's not as like, comparing it to Ugly Love, because that's a romance book that I did make a vlog about, it's not as like toxic, twisty-turny, like, what a bitch. Like this is more wholesome and down to earth and honestly realistic. I think the way this author writes about her characters and how she like ties in the side characters and gives them like side plots. So you're like invested in everyone in this book, but obviously it's about these two guys, Daniel and Alexis. But like, I love the side characters so much, and I LOL'd so many times. I'm not gonna give any spoilers because I think this is a book that is worth reading. It's an easy read. It kind of got me out of my reading slump, and I'm already waiting to start my next romance novel. I'm getting back into cheesy romance novels, and I don't fucking care anymore. That's who I am. On to the next thing that I am obsessed with. iPad. Obsessed with it. So this is my lock screen. It was for the month of February. Now that's over. I'm gonna make one for March. And then this is my home screen. Added some pictures, to-do list, and then pretty clean for the most part. Let me show you guys my favorite iPad games. Let me show you guys my favorite iPad games. Yeah, okay, iPad baby. This game is called Shawarma Legend, and y'all know from Krusty Cook-Off, I'm obsessed with cooking games. I love cooking games till the day I die. I'm obsessed with this! Oh my god. First of all, listen to the fucking song. Okay, we're having technical difficulties. Ah, god, come on, shawarma. Okay, I just love the... Shawarma, oh shawarma, oh shawarma. Life's better with you. I'll just start the day to show you guys what it's all about. And I've upgraded, okay? I started from the bottom and it's really hard. So you get the shawarma, you cut it up. No problem. So in the beginning, I would have to do this manually, but he does it for me. Because he loves me. Okay, done. You just kind of keep going. Okay. See, and they automatically refill, but I have to pay for that upgrade. Not with my real money, okay? And then you should clean this up because there's a robber that comes by and takes everything. Hey, that's really easy with it. Okay, watch, he's gonna come. Little sneaky ass bastard. And I upgraded the grill, so now they don't burn. I'm leaving the money there so oh, there he is. And then you gotta hit him. Mine. I'll do a gameplay later so y'all can see me in full action with the pen on the couch. I'm so speedy and I'm so good. Okay, and then last game that I'm obsessed with. Oh, shawarma. Alina, hello, the day is over. Also, me and Jake love playing the shawarma game. He got it on his laptop and we'll just sit side by side in silence. And it's so fun. Okay, this one's called Goods Sorting. And unfortunately, you do have to play this vertical, not horizontal. Very self-explanatory. You just grab, let's see, what do I see? Sometimes I'm slow in the beginning. Oh, see, look, there's fries. So you just gotta move it around and then it'll like come down. Each level is different, so it's really fun. Y'all get the gist. I won't do a gameplay for this. Actually, maybe I will. It's really satisfying. It's really fun. And you're probably wondering, so what, do you listen to anything in the background while you're playing these games? Like, what do you do? Great question. I put this documentary on while I was playing, and then I kind of had to stop playing because it got too good. I was like, what the fuck? If you haven't heard of it, it's about Gabby Petito, I think that's how it's pronounced. She started a vlog and they were like a van life couple. It just kind of, and I mean, I think everyone already kind of knows it, but somebody gets killed, okay? He ends up killing her and then he ends up somehow dying out of nowhere. And there is a theory that he's still alive and I believe in that. So if you haven't seen that, watch this. It's a docuseries, 3 episodes, super easy. And then I kind of got hooked. I was like, now I need to find a different one. And I've been waiting to watch this one. Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Frankie. I started watching this last night and I fell asleep at like 12, which is really late for me, okay? And it's so good. If y'all don't know her, she was like this famous family vlogger. I know family vloggers got canceled a while ago, but she was like #1 family vlogger at the time. She is now in jail for like 30 plus years for child abuse, which I'm surprised she didn't get caught earlier because her content's fucking crazy. But anyways, it's so interesting and very devastating. But if you guys are into spooky, weird documentaries, highly recommend those. They're so good. But yeah, those are just some of the things that I'm obsessed with right now that are making me really happy, and I highly recommend it. So what are you doing? Go ahead. Go for it. Sorry guys, got a blast. Adding this salad to that list. I keep forgetting how good this is. This is my second time making this. I put Brussels sprouts, turkey sausage, red onion, kale, pasta, pumpkin seeds, dried cranberries. Did I say kale? Oh, and it's so good. Oh, and butternut squash, which is right here. I always have too much because why the fuck is butternut squash so fucking big and so hard to cut? I don't know. Or if you're just living life on the edge like my mom, she loves to just eat it raw, straight up. You just hear that crunch. Okay, mom. Literally no one's doing that. Didn't you hear, mom? No one's eating butternut squash raw. Whoa, I'm falling. I'm drowning. Anyways, make the salad. It's so good. It's so yummy, and it lasts in the fridge for a really long time too. Longer if you don't put the turkey sausage in, but if you're a house of 2, 3, 4, 5, it's gonna be gone pretty quick. But if you're the only one eating it like me, it takes a while.